Hello, everybody, and welcome to Cupertino High School, home of the Pioneers, for today's game between the visiting team Los Altos Eagles and the home team Cupertino Pioneers. I'm Paul Cunningham, flying solo, as today is the retired mailman Terry Ward's birthday. And he felt that he couldn't do anything except handle his birthday opportunities and not come out here to a game on a beautiful, beautiful sunny day here in Cupertino. Quickly for Los Altos, they will lead off their shortstop, Chase Eller. He'll be followed by Thomas Kelleher, the center fielder. Stephen McLean is the designated hitter today in the third spot. Duke Myers will bat fourth and play left field. Patrick McCall is in right field, batting fifth. Sixth is Max Wilbur, first baseman. Austin Mahowald, the catcher, will bat seventh. Adam Spielman, the second baseman, will bat eighth, and Paul Myers, the third baseman, will bat ninth. Defensively for Cupertino, it's Kyle Avakomovitz in left field, Matt Kuhl in center. Tony Uribe is in right. Stan Sumibike is at first base. Daniel Kono at second. Josh Longabaz at third. First pitch by Michael Hune is outside for ball one. Alan Vigent is the shortstop. Adam Apolinar is the Apolinar. Geez, I gotta write my own writing down. Or read my own writing, excuse me. Apolinar is the catcher, and Michael Hune is the pitcher as he delivers his third pitch of the ball game. That comes in low for ball two. 2-1 is the count to the leadoff hitter, Chase Eller, as I try to get myself organized here. Off to a shaky start, flying solo as Eller reaches for one outside the zone and evens the count at 2-2. He'll take a long walk around the umpire, composing his thoughts, and it must be a lot of thoughts to take a walk that long after a strike. Breaking ball is grounded towards shortstop. Up with it as Vigent throws across the diamond in time to retire Chase Eller on the 6-3. One away. And the batter will be center fielder Thomas Kelleher. Shot of Michael Hune out there. First pitch misses for a ball. 1-0. Swing and a miss. Count evens 1-1. Very nice day here at Cupertino, and first time I've personally been out here since they've redone the baseball field, and what a beautiful job they've done. Pitch fouled back into the backstop. The turf is absolutely beautiful. A lot of schools, they've gone to the artificial turf, but Cupertino stayed with a grass infield, and it is extremely well maintained and just a very nice looking field out here. Take a lot of pride in it, and you can tell. 2-2 the count. Breaking pitch is popped up into shallow left field. Coming in and camping under it is Avakomovitz, and he makes the catch for out number two. So two away. And batter will be designated hitter Stephen McLean. Pitch misses, ball one. Top of the first inning here at Cupertino. A game scheduled for 7. This one's lifted into center field and hit well, drifting back on the run. And with a dive, Matt Kuhl makes the catch for out number 3. And Matt Kuhl had to go for a right on that. Let's take a look at it as that ball got up into the wind and continued to carry. It didn't look like it was hit as hard as it was, but boy, did that ball carry. And Cool had to go back and might have made it look a little more dramatic than it was, but a nice catch either way by Matt Cool in center field. We played a half inning, 1 half in the books. Los Altos nothing, and Cupertino coming to bat.
My parents are really slowing down. I feel bad I can't always be there for them.
How do I choose between caring for my mother and caring for my own family?
I've been looking into the options, but Dad doesn't want to leave his home. What do I do?
Struggling to care for an aging parent? You're not alone. Learn how Home Instead Senior Care can provide the personalized in-home care your loved one needs. Home Instead. To us, it's personal.
Cupertino coming to bat. They will lead off their left fielder, Kyle Avakamovitz. Alan Vigent, the shortstop, bats second. Stan Sumabike, the first baseman, bats third. Matt Cool, center fielder, bats fourth. Morgan Sains, the designated hitter, will bat in the 5 spot. Tony Uribe, right fielder, bats in the 6th spot. Adam Apolinar, the catcher, will bat 7th. Daniel Kono, second baseman, will bat 8th. And Josh Longabaugh, the third baseman, will bat 9th. Defensively, for Los Altos, Duke Myers is in left. Thomas Kelleher is in center. Patrick McCall is out in right field. Max Wilbur is at first. Adam Spielman at second. Paul Myers at third. Chase Eller is the shortstop. Austin Mahowald is the catcher. And on the mound, Daniel Peffley for Los Altos. As the warm-up throws are complete, and we will get the bottom half of the first underway here. Peffley, who works from the stretch. First pitch is in there for a strike, 0-1. Pitch in the dirt, skips to the backstop, and the count evens 1-1. Two and 1 the count. Pitch in there for a strike. Nice pitch by Peffley there. Count evens 2-2 to Kyle Avakamovitz, the left fielder for the Pioneers today. Grounds that one sharply foul down the third baseline. Breaking pitch just misses. Nice pitch there by Peffley. Didn't get him to fish though. Count runs full. Nice shot of Daniel out there on the mound. Inside, ball 4, and a leadoff walk is drawn by Avakamovitz. And Alan Vigent will step in. Checks down the third baseline for some signs from his coach, David Kawamoto, longtime coach over here at Cupertino. Pitch in there for a strike, 0-1. Another long series of signs. Inside for a ball, 1-1 the count. Low in the dirt, gets away from the catcher. KMVT will advance to second base. It's a 2-1 count to Vigent. It's a wild pitch charged to Peffley. Nobody out, runner at second. Cupertino threatening here in the bottom of the first. Again, this one more almost a passed ball as Maholt needs to try to block those as best he can. Needs to drop to his knees and smother that. So runner at third now. Batter has a 3-1 count on him. Vigent takes in the dirt again. This time he drops down to block it. Nice job on the block by Maholt. But Vigent draws a second walk. Put runners at first and third. Coach Donnie Ecker can't be happy with that. Back-to-back walks to start the game. Max Wilbur comes in, has a little chat with Daniel Peffley. Stan Sumibike, the batter. Pitch misses for ball one. A little bit of a breeze starting to kick up here at Cupertino. Time called by the batter. Runner goes at first, another pitch in the dirt. The runner's going to easily steal second base. So runners at second and third, nobody out. And the number 3 hitter for Cupertino, Stan Sumibike, with an opportunity to drive in a couple here. Low, 3-0. And there is activity in the Los Altos bullpen. Low, ball 4, and Donnie Ecker may have seen enough. He's checked to see if his bullpen pitcher is warm, as Daniel Peffley has walked the bases loaded here in the bottom of the first. And the timeout is called as Ecker will go out to check with Peffley. This game is brought to you by KMVT's All Sports presenting sponsors, the Palo Alto Medical Foundation, part of the Sutter Health Network. Choose your PAMF doctor today. And by Home Instead Senior Care. Home Instead provides the personalized in-home care your loved one needs. Home Instead, to them, it's personal. So Donnie Ecker out there on the mound. They're discussing whether or not they should allow the bird to stay on the outfield grass. It's a split vote at the moment. They're going to allow it to stay. A reprieve has been issued. They're going to change pitchers, as coming in to throw is number 17. And it's Trevor Rogers. So breaking the action as Rogers warms up. It is no score at the moment.
Ever since we moved to the United States, Palo Alto Medical Foundation has been taking care of our health. We love our doctor. She is always ready to listen to us and is very professional and answers all our questions and is very reassuring. PAMF has been there not just for my own family, but for the whole community, whether they're seeing patients or providing doctors for our free medical clinic.
Matt Kuhl is the batter for Cupertino to face Trevor Rogers, who comes in out of the bullpen here in the top of the first. Swing and a miss. As Kuhl can't catch up to that fast ball at the letters. Swing and a miss, 0-2. Fished for one there. I know you're facing a new pitcher, but you might want to see if he can throw strikes before you start swinging the lumber at it. That pitch is low and away. 1-2 the count. Bases are loaded. They are full of Pioneers. These Pioneers are looking to explore home plate as many times as they can here in the bottom of the first. Timeout is called by Matt Kuhl as he felt Trevor Rogers was dallying a touch out of the mound. Swinging and a miss as he goes for another one out of the strike zone. Kuhl may have drawn a walk if he had been a little less aggressive, as Rogers got him to swing at some pitches that were out of the zone. Morgan Sains, the designated hitter, will step in for Cupertino. Rogers trying to dig the Eagles out of a jam here. The base is loaded with nobody out. He's now got one out. Swinging and a miss. Boy, they've become free swingers on pitches that haven't been called strikes yet this game. Fouled at the plate, 0-2 the count. So Trevor Rogers coming in and getting the Pioneers to swing the lumber. And so far they have nothing to show for it. And he's ahead in the count now to Sains, the DH. That pitch rides in high, 1-2. Pitch in the dirt. Nice stop back there by Mahowald. Mahowald, I believe is how it's pronounced. Been practicing that name before the game started. There's a shot of Austin there on your screen. Popped up out of the infield. Max Wilbur calls for it, but then he is called off by second baseman Adam Spielman. He gives way to Spielman, and he will make the catch for out number 2. That'll be right fielder Tony Uribe. First pitch rides in there for a strike, 0-1.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
Outside, counting if it's 1-1. Outside, 2-1. Uribe showing a little more patience than his two predecessors. On the inside corner for a strike. Count even it's 2-2. Time called by Uribe. Trevor Rogers on the verge, just a strike away from getting out of a huge jam here in the bottom of the first. Off-speed pitch outside. Count runs full. The runners will be going on the pitch. Popped up down the first base line. Wilbur and the catcher call for it. The catcher, Mahuwald, makes the catch on a very nice play by Mahuwald. And Trevor Rogers, the story of the first inning is he comes in with the bases loaded and nobody out and retires 3 in a row to keep this game scoreless. Shot at some of the people here on a wonderful Saturday afternoon. For Los Altos, they'll lead off their left fielder, Duke Myers. He'll be followed by Patrick McCole, the right fielder, and Max Wilbur, the first baseman. Michael Hune out to work his second inning of action. First pitch swinging is Myers. It is popped back and out of play. That gong you hear is the football bleachers behind us. We had thought the overhang that goes out over home plate would be enough to stop foul balls from coming back here, but clearly we were in error. Breaking pitch is lifted into center field. A long run for the center fielder, but he is there to make the catch as Matt Kuhl makes another very nice play in center. For the first out, and the batter will be right fielder Patrick McCole. First pitch in there for a strike, 0-1. Breaking pitch is sliced into left field. Slicing it up and making the catch is Kyle Avakamovitz. So 2 away. Batter will be first baseman Max Wilbur. First pitch is low, ball 1. Swing and a miss. 1-1 the count. Michael Hune pitching well here as he's around the zone, making him swing the bat. So far, the Eagles have not been able to do anything with it. This breaking pitch swung on and missed. 1-2 the count. Wilbur, a powerful hitter. Takes outside, 2-2. Curveball swung on a miss, strike 3. Down goes Wilbur, and down go the Eagles in the top of the second. We've played 1.5. There's no score. Adam Apolinar, the catcher for Cupertino, will lead things off here in the bottom of the second. He'll be followed by Daniel Cotto and Josh Longabaugh. We got a shot of some of the crowd that is here for Cupertino, and they are happy, happy people here on this sunny Saturday early afternoon. And how could you not be? It's just another day in paradise, as my compadre, the mailman, would say. Swing and a miss. Trevor Rogers continues to throw well for Los Altos in relief. He came in the bottom of the first inning, facing a bases loaded, no outs jam, and got out of it. Popped up down the first baseline. Everybody heads for it and nobody catches it. As pitcher, catcher, first baseman converged and none of them could come up with it. A perfectly placed foul ball by Apolinar.
Yeah, McKelvey. It was a glancing blow.
Swing and a miss. One away. Batter will be Daniel Kono.
Almost immediately I got hit.
Pitch outside, ball one. Inside and past catcher Austin Mahowald. Pitch just misses from Rogers. So 3-0 count. Rogers threatening to put his first base run of the day on. Ball four. So Kono draws a 4-pitch walk, and the batter will be Josh Longaba. Had the pleasure of coaching Mr. Longaba on a all-star team last year, and to say he is a free spirit would be an understatement. Great kid, though. Very nice. And a good ball player. 0-1 the count at the moment to him. Fouled off to the left. 0-2 the count. Fouled again. This one a little harder and a little further down the third baseline. Count holds 0-2.
No, I got a call.
Low in the dirt. Nice stop by Mahowald.
I caught it from someone in that because I got sick that night.
Popped up, foul, and out of play.
My brother-in-law.
1-2 the count. One out. Sliced down the left field line and fair. Good job getting over there quickly as Duke Myers, and Longaba has a single. On a nice job going with the pitch and taking it down left field. Another look at it. As you'll see Longaba go with that outside pitch and hit it where it was thrown. Taking it right down the left field line, puts runners at first and second with 2 outs. We're back to the top of the order. Kyle Avakomovitz. And Avakomovitz takes for a strike, 0-1. Fastball in there for a strike, 0-2.
Yeah, so I'm old. What else is there?
Ground ball is right back to Rogers. He's going to go to third and get the second out as he got the lead runner. The ball took him that way, and being a left-hander, easier play for him to make that way. Let her look at it. As you'll see, Rogers now has the ball, obviously on the comeback, or throws to third. It was a force, so it was a smart play. Avakomovitz gets on via the fielder's choice, and the batter is Alan Vigent, who fouls off the first pitch thrown to him, and it's an 0-1 count. Two away. Runners at first and second. Swing and a miss by Vigent. Quickly, Rogers jumps ahead in the count 0-2. Swing and a miss, strike three. They're going to throw down just because the ball did hit in the dirt. They have to complete the play, and they did. For out number three, we have played two complete. There's no score. Austin Mehewald, Adam Spielman, and Paul Myers slated for Los Altos here in the top of the third inning. Michael Hune still on the hill. First pitch swinging is popped up. Left field line, Longabaugh gives it a run and makes the catch over next to the fence. Josh Longabaugh, great job finding the fence. Knowing where it was, making the catch for out number one. Another look at it. It's a fine play by Longabaugh. As Mehewald just pops it up, you'll see him search for the fence with his right hand, make the catch with the left. Excellent mechanics on that play. Spielman looks for the drag bunt, lays it down, and it will stay foul. Swing and a miss. Spielman looked for one. A little up in the strike zone. And finds himself behind in the count, 0-2. Hune has not thrown a lot of pitches here today as Los Altos is coming up packing. He's only got one strikeout. Everybody else has been put out on defensive plays and without going too deep in the count. Swung on a miss, strike three. Catcher's going to have to find a lane and make the throw down. He does. Spielman is retired for out number two. Nice job by Apolinar behind the plate. Keep that in front of him. Paul Myers will be the batter. Myers is playing third base today for Los Altos. Pitch in the dirt. Nice stop by Adam Apolinar. Oh, and excuse me, 1-1 the count. It's this one in the shallow right center field. That's going to drop in for a base hit. So Paul Myers with a little bloop single into right has the first hit of the game for Los Altos. Another look at it. Good job with two strikes just to make contact and put the ball in play, and it landed somewhere out there in the grass. Back to the top of the order and Chase Eller. Fouled at the plate as Eller went for the bunt attempt. Throw over to first. Spielman back in plenty of time. Bunts, and a nice bunt, but then it rolls foul. It looked at first like he's going to push it out there on the grass, but things change, perceptions change, and it did go foul. 0-2 the count. Fouled out of play. Count holds 0-2. Throw over, nothing doing. Breaking pitch is lifted down the right field line, and that's going to fall out of play over past the batting cages, and Chase Hiller will step back in, still with an 0-2 count. So Hune continues to throw strikes. Chopper between short and third, and a nice play there by Josh Longabaugh again as he fires across the diamond in time to retire Chase Hiller for out number 3. That'll do it for Los Altos in the top of the third. We've played 2.5. There's still no score. Stan Sumibike, the first baseman, will lead off for Cupertino. He'll be followed by Matt Kuhl and Morgan Signs. First pitch misses, ball 1. That's a new pitcher for Los Altos. It is Kevin Lynch. Hit hard to right field, going back and there to make the catch is Patrick McCall. One away. Batter is Matt Kuhl. Pitch on the corner for a strike, 0-1. Swing and a miss, and Kuhl went for 1. Up in the zone. And he's hit. Don't like to see that when you're ahead in the count. So a hit by pitch. It didn't hurt him. Looked like it was a breaking ball. Morgan Signs will be the batter, the designated hitter. He popped up to second base in his first plate appearance, pitch in the dirt. Ball 1. Low. 2-0. 2-1. Runner goes, hit and run is on, and it is fouled down the third baseline. Count runs to 2-2. Max Wilbur will have a chat with Kevin Lynch. As the runner at first got a nice jump on that, so he's probably letting him know he might want to throw over from time to time. Outside for a ball. Full count. Oh, they got him picked. Throw down to second base. He is in time to retire Sains. Take another look at it. Nice move by Lynch. He took off early. 2 away. Full count. He has popped up foul back and out of play. Fouled, out of play on the left side of the field. Multiple bounces on the football bleachers. Swing and a miss on a pitch in the dirt, and quickly the throw down to first base to retire Sains. That will do it for Cupertino in the bottom of the third. We've played 3 complete, no score. We're back, and there's one person out in front taking our warm-up swings for Los Altos, but that is not our batter. For our batter is Thomas Kelleher. Michael Hune out to work his 4th inning. Pitch in there for a strike. 1-1 the count. Two and 1 to count. To Kelleher. Kelleher flew out to left field in his first at bat. Three and 1. Hit sharply into right field for a base hit, and Kelleher has a leadoff single for Los Altos here in the top of the 4th inning. KMVT Sports would like to thank Home Instead Senior Care for their continuing support of high school sports programming. Home Instead, to them, it's personal. Stephen McLean, the designated hitter, steps to the plate, fakes the bunt. They throw down to first. They may have him picked, and they don't. It was very close at first base, as Kelleher just did scamper back in. He put the Bat out there to fake it. I didn't catch the call on the pitch, so we'll wait until the umpire stands up. This one's hit well into left field, but at the left fielder makes a nice catch on a sinking line drive is Kyle Avakamovitz in left. So one away. Batter's Duke Myers. Another look at it. Into left field, and Avakamovitz had to adjust to that sinking line drive. Made a nice catch. Runner goes, and nothing doing as the ball hit the batter. Let her look at it. Wow. Glanced off his helmet. I thought that was off the catcher's glove the way from the angle I'm at, but it definitely caught his earpiece. So runners at first and second with one out. Los Altos in business now. Patrick McCall, the batter. He hit one hard to right field, but it was caught his first at bat. Fake back to second, nothing doing. Runners at first and second, one out. First jam Michael Hume's really been in today. Misses. 2-0 the count. High, ball 3. So Hune, I don't know if he's running out of gas but he's not bending his back, and that's causing his pitches to come in high. Misses ball 4. So McCall draws a 4-pitch walk, and that will load the bases up for the Eagles with only one out. And the batter's first baseman, Max Wilbur. Wilbur, a victim of a strikeout, his first at bat. As we said before, he's got very good power, good pop. He could put one out of here if he gets a hold of it, and the wind has just kicked up a little bit and is blowing out towards left field. Curveball misses inside, ball 1.
Go, Michael, here we go.
2-0. Cupertino plays back at double play depth up the middle. They have their corners playing in a little bit. Pitch in Wilbur's wheelhouse, and he fouls down the third base line.
Go, defense.
Three and 1 to count. Grounded back to the pitcher. Hune throws home for 1, finds a lane, throws down to first in time to double up Max Wilbur. And Michael Hune pitches his way out of a jam on a 2-3 double play. A nice play. 1 to 3. You see the throw home for the out. Nice job by Apolinar to find a lane, throw down to first base. Wasn't a perfect throw, as a very nice play by second baseman Daniel Kono down at first to make that play. And Cupertino gets out of a jam. We have played 3.5, still no score.
Ever since Dad died, taking care of Mom is overwhelming. I can't do it on my own.
Sure, my mother needs me, but I just want to be a daughter again.
Mom wants to stay in her home, but needs more help than ever. It just can't be me all the time.
Struggling to care for an aging parent? You're not alone. Learn how Home Instead Senior Care can provide the personalized in-home care your loved one needs. Home Instead. To us, it's personal.
As a busy mom of 3 kids, I find it extremely convenient to access My Health Online. My Health Online's messaging service allows me to keep in close contact with our doctor.
Being able to email the doctor with questions gave us assurance that they do take an interest in the patients. That's why we've been with Penn for more than 10 years and keep adding members, the newest member.
Leading off for Cupertino will be Troy Uribe. He'll be followed by Adam Apolinar and Daniel Kono. First pitch in there for a ball as Kevin Lynch is out to work his second inning of action for Los Altos. The third pitcher of the day for the Eagles. Soft grounder that Lynch is going to take. Throw to first in time to retire Uribe. 1 away. And catcher Adam Apolinar will step in. Foul ball right off the coach. Crowd booing him for not making a play. Hard and foul down the third baseline. Hit chalk in front of third, but then kicked off foul. See it. Tough one to see. Hit the chalk and then went foul. Low for a ball. Apolinar struck out in his first at bat. 2-2 the count. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. 2 away. And the batter will be Daniel Kono. Kono, the second baseman for Cupertino, walked in his first plate appearance. First at bat, excuse me, and he's hit by pitch. He still doesn't have an official at bat in this game yet, and he's been on base twice. Another look at that. Right into the rib cage. Josh Longabaugh will be the batter. Longabaugh has the only hit for Cupertino so far today, and he pops this one up into right field. Calling for it is McCall. McCall is there to make the catch. And Longabaugh and the Pioneers are retired. Out number 3. We have played 4 complete. There is no score. Shot of Finch Avenue out there. Some of the cars are right before that shot. There have been a lot of cars going back and forth. Almost like it was rush hour, but it was a very quick rush hour as all the cars are now gone. Austin Mahowald, the batter for Los Altos. Michael Hune still on the hill for Cupertino. Oh, that pitch rides in a little bit high. Hit well down the left field line, giving chase, and there to make the catch is Kyle Avakamovitz. KMVT Sports presenting sponsor is the Palo Alto Medical Foundation, part of the Sutter Health Network. Choose your PAMF doctor today. Swing and a miss by Adam Spielman. Oh, and 2. Off the air, I'd been complimenting how well the scoreboard operator is doing, but okay, now he just caught up in the count, but scoreboard is a little discombobulated. It shows Cupertino having already put a 0 up in the 5th. They haven't even batted yet. 3 pitches, 3 strikes. You're out. 2 away. Batter will be Paul Myers. Myers has a single today. One of only 2 hits that Los Altos has here today. Swing and a miss. Off-speed pitch, misses up. 1-1 to count. Right on the outside corner. 1-2 the count. Down the middle, strike 3 called, and down goes Myers. And down goes Los Altos in the top of the 5th. We've played 4 1/2 still. No score. Bottom of the 5th, and sometimes you never know who will show up for a ball game. The Borg have chosen to show up for this game today here at Cupertino, just here for a brief appearance. First pitch swinging, and hey diddle right up the middle. That's a base hit for Kyle Avakamovitz, the left fielder for Cupertino. Another look at it. Right back up through the box. We'll look at it from all angles just to prove to you that it went up the middle. Batter is Alan Vigent. Cupertino shortstop, he looks to bunt and can't lay it down. Oh, and 1 to count. Swing and a miss, snap throw down to first. Back in time is Avakamovitz. Throw over to first, back in time. Grounded towards third base, and it's over the head of Myers into left field. The runner will hold at second as Alan Vigent has himself a single. So back-to-back hits to start off the bottom of the fifth here for Cupertino. Another look at it. You see it takes a high hop off of this dry infield. And the batter will be Stan Sumibike, the first baseman for Cupertino. He has walked and flown out to right field, and Donnie Ecker wants to come out and have a chat with his pitcher, and that will be it. We have a pitching change here in the bottom of the fifth, and there is no score. Shuhei Fukawa is the new pitcher for Los Altos. Saw a nice shot of just an absolutely spectacular day here at Cupertino. Blue skies, green trees, green grass. Let's just pause and reflect. Or maybe not. Swinging a foul tip by Stan Sumibike. Runners at first and second, nobody out. We're in the bottom of the fifth inning. No score. Off-speed pitch floats in there and breaks down for a strike. 0-2 the count. Nice pitch there by Fukawa. Curveball misses. Pitch rides in high. 2-2 the count. Up, thought about it, but held back. Count runs full. See if they put the runners in motion with a full count. They may not. With a left-handed batter up, you might not do that, because you don't want to strike him out, throw him out at third base. In a scoreless game, they do not go, and it's fouled up into the screen. Swing and a miss. Strike three. One away. Another look. It's just a nice breaking pitch that nothing Sumibike could do. Tony Yanez is the batter for Los Altos. He came on in place of Matt Kuhl last inning. Swing and a miss. Breaking pitch by Fukawa is baffling to the Pioneers at the moment. Swing and a miss. Curveball misses. Strike three called. I'm sorry. Just held the call for a minute, and down goes Yanez for out number two. Take another look at it. It's a close call. Wow. Catcher didn't move the glove. Set up right on the outside corner. Strike three called. Morgan signs the designated hitter. Takes ball one. hit hard into left field. That's down for a base hit. They're going to try to score the run. The throw comes in and not in time. It's cut off. Throw over to first on a back door, and that's going to get a play. Not at time at third base. An ill-advised pickoff attempt at third base. Excuse me, at first base. As that allowed the runner to advance to third. Under look at it, it was a solid single by Signs into left field. And that's going to score KMVT for the first run of the game. You see the throw is cut off at shortstop. They check, realize there's no throw, and then suddenly the tomfoolery begins. Chase Heller tries to make a throw over to first that Max Wilbur can't handle. It's a high throw, and that allows Vigent, who is running to second, to advance to third. So runners at the corners with 2 outs. And Tony Uribe is the batter. Hit hard into left field, back on it and over the head of Duke Myers. 1 run will score. On his horse from first base is Morgan Signs. The throw's going to come to the plate and a knockdown safe, and he is out of the game. Came in without a slide and lowers his shoulder, and you cannot do that in high school baseball. He took out the catcher. And with that, Morgan Signs will be ejected from the ball game. Let her look at it. It was over the head. And they relay the ball in well. Good backups on the relay. Throw comes into home, and you'll see right there he comes in with the shoulder. He went for a short slide, but then came up with the shoulder into the catcher, and you cannot do that. So Signs is ejected, and he is out at the plate. They're going to discuss it now because if he's correct, if he's out at the plate, that would end the inning. Another look at that collision at the plate, and he waves him safe, but ejects him. So there would only be 1 out on the inning. I think Donnie Ecker is talking to the umpire. They're going to discuss it now as to if there is an ejection on a play like that. Does the runner also, is he also called out for running into the catcher? So Uribe had a double and 1 RBI. The run will count.
Let's go, Adam. Trade places with Tony now. Here we go. Come on, Adam. Base it.
So the scoreboard shows 2 outs. I show 1 out. Swing and a miss by Adam Apolinar. And you're right, there are 2 outs. That would have been the 3rd out. There's a strikeout, or 2 strikeouts on the inning. Popped up into the screen. 0-2 the count to Apolinar. Ground ball down the third baseline and foul. Oh, and to the count to Apolinar. swing and a miss, strike three. Down goes Apolinar. And down go the Pioneers. Not before they strike for 3 runs. We played 5 complete, 3-0 Cupertino. Chase Eller, Thomas Kelleher, and Stephen McLean are slated for Los Altos. Here in the top of the 6th inning, they trail 3-0. Michael Hune out to work his 6th inning of action. Ooh, up and in. 2-0 the count. Ground ball right back to Hune. Hune throws on to first in time to retire Eller. 1 away. And the batter is Thomas Kelleher. Let her look at this one. Hit sharply right back to Hune, but he plays good defense at his position and throws on to first for the out. Pitch to Kelleher is a little up, ball 1. Two to the count. Squares as if, pulls back, takes ball 3. So Los Altos looking to get base runners. They trail by 3. Three and 1 the count. Strike 2. Fly ball into center. There to make the catch is Tony Yanez. Two away. Stephen McLean, the batter. Pitch in there for a strike, 0-1. Popped up into shallow right field into no man's land, and a nice catch made on the ball by right fielder Tony Uribe, who robbed Stephen McLean of a base hit. That was a hell of a play. See it here, it's just a blooper into no man's land. And Uribe comes out outstretched with the glove, making a nice catch in right field to end the inning for Los Altos. We have played 5.5. It is 3-0 Pioneers. The bird's still here. Some of you may remember that bird. It started the miniseries The Stand back in the 1990s. Most of the players were not even born then. Batter is Daniel Kono. 1-1 the count to Kono. Shuhei Fukawa is still the pitcher for Los Altos. He is the 4th pitcher on the day for the Eagles. one's popped up on the infield, calling for it, and making the catch is Chase Eller for out number 1.
Go, Josh.
Batter is third baseman Josh Alongaba. Low, out ball 1. Longaba is 1 for 2 on the day. He is singled down the left field line and then flew out to right field, showing that he hits to all fields. Takes this one to left, reaches for one out of the zone, calling for it out of left field, and there to make the catch is Duke Myers for out number 2. Back to the top of the order for Cupertino. Kyle Avakomovitz is 1 for 2 on the day. He has come around and scored. He fouls that one up and out of play.
Go, Kyle. Here we go.
Grounded sharply towards second base. There to make the play is Spielman. Pulls Wilbur off the bag. And the inning will continue on the error on the throw by Spielman. Another look at it. Routine ground ball. Spielman did a nice job getting in front of it and staying there. And then makes a throw to Wilbur. He yanks him off the bag. Foul tipped into the glove, snap throw down to first, and back in time is Avakomovitz. So Alan Vigent, the batter. Vigent is 1 for 2 on the day with a single, and he scored a run. Strike on the corner, throw down to first again, back in time. 0-2 the count. 1-2 the count.
Did you notice that Huey Lewis did the 1-2 did the national anthem yesterday?
Time, step off.
Baseball. Recording.
Oh, they got him picked off of first, throw down to second, and they got him to end the inning. Nice job by Fukawa to throw over. And Avakovic was picked on the 1-3-6 for out number 3. That'll do it for Cupertino in the bottom of the 6th. We've played 6 complete, 3-0 Pioneers. People catching shade here on a very sunny day at Cupertino. A beautiful day here to be at Cupertino. We'd like to remind you, this game is brought to you by Homestead Senior Care. Homestead, to them, it's personal. And the Palo Alto Medical Foundation. Choose your PAMP doctor today. Top of the 7th, and the Eagles looking to try to climb off the mat and pull out a victory here. They lead by 3. They got their work cut out from them as Michael Hune takes them out for the 7th, and he has put 6 consecutive zeros up on the scoreboard. Duke Myers to lead off for Los Altos, takes a pitch for a strike, 0-1. Myers is 0 for 1 on the day, flew out to center, and then he was hit by a pitch. Myers, McCall, and Wilbur here in the top of the 7th for Los Altos. 1-1 the count.
Go, Michael.
2-1 the count. Hit well down the left field line. A run, a dive, and they're waiting for the official ruling, a catch in left field. by Kyle Avakomovitz, and a nice catch it was on that fly ball by Duke Myers. Now they're starting to run. We had an out call by the umpire. Let her look at it.
Must have been on the mound.
The dive, he comes up showing ball, and the umpire, they're going to ask for help, though the field umpire is supposed to watch the runner. He wouldn't know if it was a catch or not to overrule it. If he were to overrule it, I'd be shocked, because it would mean that he was, yeah. So the out stays. In the judgment of the umpire was an out, and it stays. And that's all the umpire could do. He made the call. He felt it was a catch, and I don't blame the coaching staff, Coach Donnie Ecker and his staff, from arguing that call. I would argue it too. But the other umpires has to watch the runner. If he says he saw it, then that means he wasn't doing his job. This one's hit well into left center field. That could get down, but no, over there to make the catch is Tony Yanez. And just like that, there are two away in the top of the seventh, and Max Wilbur is the last opportunity for Los Altos to keep this game alive. First pitch inside, ball one. Popped up into center field. Yanez calling for it. Yanez making the catch. And a great effort out on the mound today by Michael Hune, who just shut out Los Altos. And he was in control the entire ball game. Los Altos had one inning where they had a chance to come back out of it, but couldn't do it. And Cupertino was able to put together one inning that held up for them. Final totals for Cupertino: they had 3 runs on 5 hits. The Eagles, no runs on 2 hits and 1 error. And that'll do it for us here at Cupertino High School. We'd like to thank our producer-director, Bobby Chastain, our camera crew of Tim Erskine, Lisa Tessler, Jim True. Our thanks to Cupertino High School for allowing us to come out here and bring you this broadcast. From all of us here at KMVT, or if you'd like to purchase, if you want to purchase an online DVD copy of any ball game, well, we've got them at kmvt15.org/sports. You can order them right there online. And for all of us here at KMVT, I'm Paul Cunningham. We'll see you next time.